times. We're in fall, so we've had road construction. Not too bad this year, although, I mean, some of the outer lying areas, the Wixom interchange, which is still undergoing, will open in December, which will enhance the traffic flow here in our community, sure, especially for our community members that live to the west. Yep. But we've done, the city itself has done some improvements to enhance safety, yep, and traffic flow.
The Wixom 96 interchange by the state is the twin to the Beck and 96 interchange, same layout. And as you say, that main artery is going to be much improved when that opens in December. We've done some other work as the city around town, neighborhood roads, of course, and that went very smoothly thanks to the city staff and everybody cooperating on that. We repaved Orchard Hills Place in the southeast corner at 8 and Haggerty. Did Crow and Ingersoll in Town Center. So, you know, Beck and 10 is probably the most visible road enhancement in the city that people will right away see a benefit from. So we're keep slugging our way and trying to improve the infrastructure. We're very much about taking care of basics and making sure that the city services that people rely on most, police, fire, infrastructure, public, are all working at top speed.
So people weren't too inconvenienced this year. Next year, the Michigan Department of Transportation is going to put a lot of money into some much needed repair on the expressways in our community, which is...
And some representatives from the state will be coming to the City Council and briefing them and the community about that work at the November 24 meeting, probably a good one for people to pay attention to. And as you say, there's going to be, 96 is a big roadway, takes a lot of traffic, and it takes a lot of work to keep that up and running. The state's going to be making significant improvements in the end, but that means next year's going to be significant construction on all the ramps at Novi Road, the bridge overpasses. You'll notice that one for sure.
Absolutely, and that'll be in 2009. Something that is underway that City Council has made a commitment to is the citizen survey. And last week, the first wave of postcards actually went out, and hitting homes this week are citizen surveys that are being mailed to randomly selected community members, residences, and we are asking that people fill that out, return it, because it's how we plan and program improvements, enhancements, etc., to keep the community, the quality community it is.
I think I'm a big believer, as you know, in the that survey process. It is like any business needs to ask its customers, how are we doing? This particular survey is very good for two reasons. One, it compares the results to other cities nationally. So it gives us a realistic look in the mirror about what people think and how they think we're doing. So we do take that seriously. The other reason is that because we did this same survey 2 years ago, we've got the advantage then of looking within city of Novi results, how things have changed over the last 2 years. So are we, take the cliche, moving the dial forward, or are we slipping in some areas? So I'm looking forward to those results in January, I believe.
Yep, they will be presented to City Council, and as always, we'll post everything on the city's website. So that's available for all community members to see. We've got a large event, one of the largest community events, second probably to fall for Novi. Ringing in the Holidays is coming up on Main Street. It's a great opportunity. We were talking about floats and how cold it is. It's typically a night like tonight that we're all standing out there watching an awesome electric light parade that's full of community support and spirit. That's Friday, December 5th, on right on Main Street. And in addition to the community floats and marching bands, etc., Mayor Landry will present the Spirit of Giving Award that's given to an individual or organization each year. Children, old, young, can visit with Jolly Old St. Nick, and there's crafts and there's entertainment. It's just a great night to come out and be a community member in our fair city. Yeah,
and hats off to you and the Parks, Recreation, and Forestry Department and everybody that works on that event. It does seem that it gets to be picked on the coldest night of the century every year. So I'm happy to watch on the sidelines. The folks in the floats do a great job, and the high school band, I don't know if they're coming back out to freeze themselves to their mouthpieces. But
are you up for hire? Are you going to be hired out to drive a car again this year?
I am available. I'll take bids. I love sitting in the car and waving. So.
Oh, very fun. What else were we going to talk about super quick? You know what, State of the City. We talk about on Monday evening at City Council, Plant Moran talked about the city's financial state and actually an audit.
Right.
And I'll let you talk briefly about that. And know that community members can see even a bigger picture of all the great things that are going on in Novi at the annual State of the City address. Mayor Landry, I believe it's January 22nd, it's a Thursday, in 2009, will address business and residential community, whoever would like to attend, at a luncheon. And then that following Saturday, we'll actually do the same presentation at the Homeowner Leader Breakfast for all community members. So there's twice that week an opportunity for community members to come out. And if they can't make it, we put it right on the website. We will video stream that on cityofnovi.org, have the great video, so people can actually hear firsthand what's all going on in our community. But that will build on the audit that was presented Monday night.
City finances, obviously something that's our foundation for able to provide things like this. We at the city are committed to taking care of business, being very efficient, effective, and the audit is an outside check, first and foremost, on how our record-keeping, bookkeeping is doing. We obviously got another clean opinion there, but the numbers themselves for the city of Novi, even today, I think are a positive story. We are taking seriously the events and what's going on around the environment, and so we are tapping on the brakes in some areas, but at the same time, I think we're going to take care of business for essential services. And so the auditors were there, and they gave a numbers presentation, but they also have perspective to talk about that Novi is in a good position right now because of leaders that have come in the past, and it's up to us to keep that going.
Very good. Anything else we've forgotten we want to add, chat about?
I'm ready to get in the car and go home.
I know,
warm.
my feet are cold too.
Yeah.
Well, we've been out here since 8:30 this morning. We've been out here a long time.
You and your crew did a great job, and thanks to the SWAT
library
staff too for sticking it out with us here.
Always.
They're shivering as well.
I know. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Update Novi. If you, like we mentioned in the first half, if you have an inkling to learn more about the new Novi Public Library, you can always log on to the city's website at cityofnovi.org. There's a link to the Novi Library right there. You can log on every day and see how the building process is going thanks to their webcam. I hope we don't put webcams up everywhere in the city. Wouldn't that be
What do you think about the atrium?
Oh, we'll talk further about that. Again, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay tuned to Channel 13.
Thanks.